Hey, what's going on, guys? Alan from Dr. Pigment. Today I have a Dodge Durango behind me. Customer wants a nice blacked out finish. This one we're going to do kind of a new color for us. It's a basic black, but it comes in a pigment form. Crazy deep dark black. So I'm excited about this one. Similar to jet black, however in pigment form. So this one will look pretty good. We're going to do his wheels, we're going to redo his trim. He's got a couple pieces that need some sanding. We talked to him, we told him, hey, there are a couple different options. We can spray over it or we can sand it. He was cool with sanding it, so we'll show some of those. We'll do his wheels, his calipers. We're just gonna murder the whole thing out. I'm excited. Like, this is gonna look good. Because it's an SUV, we're actually gonna use the Wagner Pro 130. It's our airless sprayer, a little bit unique within our industry, but it allows us to spray super fast. What is it, like 1 gallon in 11 minutes? We did a F250 a couple months ago and we were able to do it, I don't know, in 3 hours, so pretty cool. Here we have the AHS. It's similar to AirWrap, still peelable of course, however it is crazy thick. AHS stands for AirWrap High Solid. It is thick like molasses. You definitely need to use an airless sprayer whenever using this product. It will not work through a compressor. I tried. It will not work through a turbine. I tried. And you got to move fast because it comes out fast. We're going to spend some time masking. We're going to spend some time cleaning. Probably there will be most of the time doing that, and spraying will go super fast. I'm excited for this one. I always like spraying black. Like, I don't want to say they're easy to do, but they're really simple and it helps the project go by so fast. You will notice that we're going to spray dark gray first. And you don't necessarily need to spray dark gray. It's more of like a psychology thing. The car's black already, and I have 6 gallons here in front of me. Spraying black over black over black over black is boring. It's not fun. I want to change it up a little bit. I'm going to spray dark gray first, and then I'll spray the black over it. Seems counterproductive, but it's more like a psychology thing. There's progression. You get it. So, yeah, let's wipe down the car. Let's get to work.
I got 8 days till I fly away. 8 ways to say what I really got to say. I don't need your favors, cause I ain't gonna stay. Ain't gonna stay. You see, I got 8 nights still I start to cry.
So here, I don't know what happened, but some of his paint is chipping. A good rule of thumb, pun intended, if you can feel it with your finger, it will create an outline whenever you spray over it. Coatings just don't, fill and fill and fill, and then your gap or your scratch is gone. You'll need to make it smooth to the touch. So we've already talked with the customer. He was cool with it. He says, yeah, just make it smooth best you can. Same with this. He tried using another coating a couple years ago. It's faded. It doesn't look the greatest. So we're going to remove some of this with some mineral spirits and see if we can clean it up. Yeah, we got some work for sure. So we got to get this thing prepped and looking right before we move on to the next step.
8 nights till I leave this house behind. 8 days, no stress, I know that I'll be fine. It seems that
All right, so we've wiped down the car. On some of the top surfaces, I took a Claybar or clay mitt, whichever one. Got rid of some of you can feel like there's a little bit of contamination or grit or just, over time. I went ahead and Claybarred the tops just to make it smooth. We wiped it down with water and denatured alcohol and the lint-free towel. We got the surface pretty clean, so we're good on that side. Next is we're going to mask. I do want to talk a little bit about this though. Don't use newspaper. Use good masking paper. The stuff is solvent resistant, so the paint's not going to seep through onto the other stuff behind it. We actually have it listed on the website. Same with good tape. Having good tape is important. Using cheap tape will leave glue residue on whatever you're taping under. It's just creating more work for you. So spend the extra, I don't know, 80 cents to $1 and invest in good prep material. It's worth it, I promise you. So let's get to work and finish masking the car.
You need a cold shower to snap out of the illusion. I'ma be the one to send you to that conclusion. You don't even see it coming till shit hits the fan. Hey, you just walk around it all day long like it's a plan. Easy, easy now. Easy, easy, easy now. Easy. Your girlfriend's gonna love it that you play in and you bend. Yeah. Do you even have one? If you don't, I'll understand. I ain't gonna tell you nothing, I'm too scared to get fired. I need this job so bad, I just wanna be admired.
Alright, so I got the car masked up. You do notice that I left some of the trim and a couple other accent pieces exposed, only because we're spraying the car black anyways, and they're pretty much faded pretty bad. So his chrome we're gonna spray. What else? Oh yeah, worth mentioning, we got this sanded pretty smooth. I'm liking that. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I'm no professional body shop or anything like that. Just grabbed a sanding block and bent it by hand. So yeah, this will look good. Pretty good. So we got off most of the old stuff that he had on here on his grill. We're gonna redo these black. I mean, those are faded, man. Yeah. Same with these. These faded pretty quickly. We're gonna leave those exposed and spray them black. Oh yeah. This, you'll notice the gasket touches, this rubber gasket touches the body here. I tried removing it. It's got like clips every inch, and the clips are very fragile. This is tucked underneath another piece. It's just going to be easier just to leave it as is. So whenever the last coat is applied, while the car is still wet, while the paint is still wet, open up the doors. You know, we'll do it, you know, just underneath. Keep them open just while the paint is drying. It doesn't create like a bridge, so you'll see. All right, next, I like leaving these exposed only because I like doing the peeling, you know, satisfying. So what else? Oh, we got the emblems. We're going to black those out. All the plastic. That's pretty much it. So we took the tires off only because the vehicle was so high and he wants them sprayed anyway. So let's get to spraying.
Losing control, I gotta know who's in control of me. Losing control, I'm gonna explode. Can you bring it back to me? Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me. It's making me feel so weak. Feeling like a puppet controlled by some strings. It's killing me 'cause I just can't say what I mean. And everywhere I go is the wrong place to be. I think I should go home, but I don't know where it is. Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me. Bring it back to me. It's making me feel so weak.
All right, so I messed up. Essentially, I was supposed to clean the HS unit, and the sad part, this is after me cleaning it. So, yeah. I sprayed it. I used the HS sprayer whenever I was painting the wall. I should have used a new unit or cleaned this one really well. Only because then my end result is some of these. Right here, it's very chunky. And it's just spitting out stuff. And this is what happens when improper cleaning of equipment takes place. I wish the job just went super perfect in my head. I kind of got cocky and was like, you know what? I'm going to be able to knock this thing out in like 5 hours. I'll have this thing done in a day. No, I didn't clean the unit. It backfired. So my goal is we're going to wet sand. We're going to wet sand with water and denatured alcohol. Some areas will probably dry sand. I got 2000 grit sandpaper here, my DA sander, and a foam pad. This is pretty cool. This you need. I don't suggest using your DA sander without this. This is a nice foam pad. So this will allow even pressure whenever you're putting weight on here. So that's needed. All right, let's get to sanding. 2000 grit sandpaper. 2000 grit sandpaper was perfect. I feel like 3000 would have barely did anything. And then 1500 may have been too aggressive. There was definitely a couple of areas where I felt like I pressed a little bit too hard, but thankfully it didn't tear or anything. So it's pretty smooth. I'm happy with this. It didn't take too much time. It probably, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes just to go around and lightly, sand. It was good. It was easy. So next we're going to actually spray what we call AirWrap Super Matte. You'll see it after I'm done with it. It is just that, super matte. However, it's very smooth to touch. I really feel like it will fill in quite well, even though it's not really filling in, but it will definitely help. So after that, I'll apply the final coat of black. So let's spray this color, which really looks like a chalkboard color. So, yeah. We're done spraying the AirWrap Super Matte. Next, we're going to spray AirWrap Satin. It's kind of warm here. It's Florida. I kind of want to slow down the dry time when spraying your final coat, and when you're spraying pearls, and when it's hot outside, use AirWrap Reducer. It's actually a blend of solvents. Some open to the general public. You can get it at Lowe's, Home Depot. Others you can't purchase to the general public. Some names of the reducers I don't even know how to pronounce. But add about 15 to 20% or to personal liking of reducer. So just to kind of demonstrate how to go about doing it, only because I had to learn, the first time. So why not share it and go through it? So make sure you have a gram scale. It's dirty, we use it. So I got about 731 grams of AirWrap Satin added in. I'm going to do 20%. What is 731 plus 20%?
It's 877.2.
Okay, so I know to pour this AirWrap Reducer until it reaches 877. 800. And upside down at that. That was pretty good. it being a hot day, it will help avoid what we call cobwebbing, where you just start to see like little webs shoot out the gun. So AirWrap Reducer could make or break the project. It's worth it. Just get a quart. You'll probably do, I don't know, 2-3 cars with a quart. It's like 20 something bucks. It's worth it. It really is. We also sell them in gallons for a better price. Project is done. We were able to save it. Lesson learned, if we just took the time and cleaned the equipment before using it, it probably would have saved hours of work. We ended up taking the DA sander a couple times with 2000 grit, dry sanding, just any nibs, any specks, just getting it smooth in areas that were needed some attention. And after that, we cleaned it off, we sprayed AirWrap matte over it and unmasked, and now we're ready to deliver. So this was a big help also. Worth mentioning, it adds a light to your gun. So it works so far to any gun that we've had on our side. I was able to see an area, surprisingly, that I can't see in the typical shop. So saving grace. We'll put information down in the description, so check those out below. All right, so next up, we're going to let the customer know that we're ready for delivery. And let's check out his reaction.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Come on in. Yeah.
I'm back, I know. Oh, yeah.
That scratch went away pretty good. Did some light scuffing. I had to use like I think it was 80 grit, just to start with, and just bent it by hand. Took a heat gun, bent it by hand. Not too bad.
Looks aggressive, man. looks aggressive. Very stealth.
But still.
You can say this is like car wash safe and stuff.
Yeah, you can run it through the car wash. You can pressure wash it. The only thing you can't do is spill gas on it. That's the only thing. They're working on fixing that.
Well, no, I told him, I said, I know he said it was car wash, but now I just want to wash it by hand, just to wash it by hand.
That's awesome. I hope you like it, man.
Man, I love it.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Cool. Want me to back it out?
Thank you.
Right on.
Spraying will go super fast.
Use.
Oh, this is a whoa. I feel like I need to be. I'm preaching. I don't know. I feel like this one's choppy, man. What is 731 plus 20%?
Sorry,
Oh.
I can't help.
All right, let's do one more.